name is Elaine. Welcome to my channel. I want to start out by saying I am by no means a professional baker or video maker, but I wanted to review this Gluten-Free for All TV's chocolate eclair recipe. I went to a party over the weekend and I was asked to bring a gluten-free dessert, and so of course I did organic too because I'm all about organic. And so I put some screenshots from hers up in the corners of these to show that I am following along the recipe. So you melt the butter and bring that water to a boil, and then after that you just add in the gluten-free flour and a teaspoon of sugar and just stir it off the heat, because once it comes to a boil you remove it from the heat until it turns into this, you know, squidgy ball is what she called it, and I thought that was pretty appropriate. And then once you get it there, you transfer it to your mixing bowl and then let it cool to room temperature. And so it was really easy to follow along. I've got to say I'm already giving this 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, whatever. Here you add in the eggs, which I didn't do on camera because it's really hard to hold the camera and do that. And then you put it in the piping bag once it's all smooth and pipe it out, and then bake it. And you poke holes in it with a chopstick, which is what she did, and I did. It worked out perfect. And you can see how hollow it is out inside, which is hers was that way. So, you know, I thought that that was a good sign that they were successful and delicious. And, you know, plenty of room for the filling, which I made the night before because I wanted it to refrigerate overnight. It's just whipped cream, but made from scratch. And then we made, these are the ingredients for the frosting. And she made hers thicker for spreading, but I wanted to dip it to, because of the shape, I wanted to really get it coated as good as I could. So I made it a little bit thinner than hers. And then, you know, obviously mine are bite-sized because I wanted to make a lot of them for the party. And like I said, I made 2 trays. They disappeared. Even the people who weren't gluten-free just totally gobbled them up. So it was a huge success. I think the recipe was fabulous. And for someone like me who doesn't really bake, you know, I think that it was a such a help to have her recipe and her video. And so I will link that as well as the recipe inside, so you can see me dipping them in there. And then they turned out really good. I'll show a picture of hers, how hers turned out here in a second. Right up in the corner, we'll do a little comparison. Mine are not nearly as pretty as hers, so maybe with practice I could make them prettier, but I think that anyone who wants to make these should definitely subscribe to her channel. That's her channel. That's the name on YouTube and her website.